Today's video is about how I used a t-shirt design to create a custom sports car livery on Forza Horizon 5. I'll be showing you guys how I transformed this t-shirt artwork into a car livery design. But before I get into it, please make sure you hit that subscribe and that notification bell icon for some future uploads. Let's go. All right, for those who don't what liveries are, specifically in the Forza, liveries are a huge part of the cars in game, as they enhance how a car looks, and I believe they let players express creativity, personalize their cars, and keep the game visually fresh. So I design liveries, and I've created numerous designs on cars in the game, whether they are real car replicas, inspiration, or my own ideas. I'm also a member of a subreddit community called Forza Livery Hub. That's where we all get to showcase our designs, and honestly think that's a great space to be in as a livery developer. I mean, it's such a great space to be in, and why not send a special shout out to them, man. So why did I choose to use a t-shirt design as my main reference? Why? Well, simple. This is where I kind of wanted to step out of my comfort zone, because almost all of my designs were based on already existing liveries on real cars. So going this route would be a game changer for me. So I aimed at challenging myself by utilizing a reference that was significantly different from traditional car liveries. All right, so now think of this. Imagine you're trying to come up with a livery design for a car you had planned on working on, but then you have no clue whatsoever on what to design on the car. Ideas are there, but don't have a way of executing them. So after a while, I still had no idea on what to create. So I browsed on Pinterest and came across this t-shirt design. It looks kind of complex, but at the same time, somehow I wanted to bring it out onto a car as a livery. So I started planning by creating several sketches of the design to gauge its fit on the car, and envision its final appearance. And the chosen vehicle for this project is a BMW M4. I specifically chose because of its mean looking design and its overall beauty. I won't lie, working on designs such as these is tricky and complex, but I found a way of making it work. Now, on to the actual in-game build. First of all, I had to make sure that the color of the car is white to match the shapes on top. Then went on with what I would describe as the base pattern, mainly made out of a black square as the base with either red, yellow, pink, or rectangles as the stripes you see here on the T itself. So the top layered shapes that complete the design were then placed on top of the base pattern, also again as seen on the t-shirt. This is how the squares were aligned after being grouped and positioned as the base or the first layer. The shapes were quite basic, but bear in mind you have aligned them so that, let's say, a part that overlaps from the top to the side matches seamlessly and neatly. Also keep in mind you cannot design on all sides of the car without changing viewports. You have to change sides all the time. Then obviously after the base shape was complete, I added top pieces, or rather the shapes. These shapes were constructed from scratch, replicating most, if not all, of the shapes on the shirt. And then of course I had to throw in those other shapes to match the vibe that's going on here on this picture. The final touches involved adding highlights to create the illusion of depth in the overall design, giving the impression that they are floating above the base pattern. All of that was done, obviously, looking at the t-shirt as reference. Now, this is how the final livery ended up looking, and I must say it was difficult to complete because, like I said, I had to move away from actual existing liveries as my references to coming up with something completely different. After completing the design, I conducted research on the shirt to identify its creators. It was designed by a duo group called Two Bros Creative, which was founded by Italian brothers Luca and Andrea Martini. Their project was commissioned as a limited edition jersey for Castelli, the iconic Italian cycling brand. Subsequently, I acknowledged them in my Reddit post and also sent a direct message via Instagram, including a picture of the design, because who wouldn't want to see their work appropriated in a video game, right? They appeared to appreciate it, which made me happy. The whole process took me about 15 to 20 hours to complete, and a bunch of outside of the box thinking. But I really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. See you on the next one.